Last night, Donald Trump was elected President of the United States. That's a sentence I never, in my wildest dreams, imagined that I would say. I still don't think that it's sunk in fully. Like, factually, I get it. Factually, I understand it. But I'm not happy. I'm actually sad. I'm physically sad. I didn't make it super evident on the vlog because the YouTube is not where you go for drama, hopefully. It's where you go for entertainment, and I strive to have a relationship with you. That relationship can be blurred when we are talking about politics all the time. And especially in this election season, people needed an outlet where politics was not spoken about. I put little things here and there because it is something that's important to me. Mrs. Tompkins, my 8th grade history teacher, instilled in me and in our class a desire to learn and be involved. So I voted for Hillary Clinton because I aligned with more of the principles of the Democratic Party than the Republican Party. I was and am a firm believer that Donald Trump is woefully unprepared to be president. I am not one of these people who say, he's not my president, he's not my president, because those are the types of people, if this situation was flipped, that I would be upset with. Because we had a democratic election in the United States. We pride ourselves on elections, electing government democratically, and peaceful transitions of power. That's going to happen here again. My opinion of his ability to be president is immaterial at this point, so I will do everything within my power to no longer complain about his inability to be president. Publicly, I would say, probably. That said, I'm extremely sad and scared for the future of this country, namely for people groups who I feel are oppressed and and not represented well by the Republican Party. People of color, the LGBTQ community, the list goes on and on. Groups that the Republican Party has a track record of being really bad with. I'm very afraid and scared for my friends of other faiths. Those aren't things that I'm looking forward to. But the President of the United States is not a dictator. And Donald Trump and the office of the presidency of the United States does not have unchecked power. I think it's important that we realize that sooner rather than later, because there's nothing at this point that we can do about reversing the outcome of an election. One thing that did stand out to me in this election is the fact that I was not as outspoken with my close friends and family about my views, and I'm not going to make that mistake again. Late last night, my dad reached out to me with a very vague statement of, wow, this is incredible, I can't believe this happened. Very nonpartisan. I absolutely lost it. I'm glad I didn't record anything last night because it would have been ugly. Last night I was able to patch up some things and amend things with my dad, and I'm really, really happy about that. My dad knows where I stand on issues and accepts me for who I am as his son and loves me the same. Some of the things that I told him we agree about, which I was surprised about. And some of the things we were complete opposite ends of the spectrum. But we love each other, and that's not going to change. A lot of things that Donald Trump said on the campaign trail bother me greatly. I'll be interested to see if the things that President Trump, oh man, that sounds weird to say, says and does are the same that nominee and candidate Trump said and did. I hope you're right. Because the things that Donald Trump has said about women and minorities and people of other faiths are disgusting. Again, there's nothing that can be done at this point. Revolts in America happen by voting. I want the best for this country because I live here and I love living here. And nothing would surprise me and please me more than for him to have a fantastic presidency, for us all to be prosperous, and we'll see if that happens. There are a lot of people in this country right now that are hurting, that are very upset, that are very scared, that feel marginalized, that feel disenfranchised. And rightly so, because they are. I realize this has probably gone on really long, and hopefully editing will help that out a little bit. Now, more than ever, please take your fellow man into consideration. Find someone you love. Tell them you love them. Hug a Republican. Hug a Democrat. Hug a Libertarian. Hug a Green Party person. Peace. And be good to each other. And that's what you're sitting on, in case you're wondering where I'm filming this from. In a window. In the wall.